Hi guys, welcome back. This is Eugene Ngugi, and today we are going to talk about how to love yourself just as you are. And let me just start by saying that I feel like this is an important topic to discuss, especially in today's day and age where we have a lot of, how comparison and society and social media are playing such a big part or such a huge role in how the perfect person should be portrayed or how people should view themselves or accept themselves. So today we are talking about you need to love yourself regardless of how you look like, where you come from, whoever you are. You're perfect in your own imperfection, okay? And you need to love yourself. So this is what you're going to talk about in this video. And let me just also say that we are all different. No one is the same as the next person. Even twins are different. You may look at them and think they are the same, but let me just say they're not. Everyone is unique in their own way. We all have different things that we like, different things that we hate, So we're different physically, emotionally, even spiritually, our belief systems are different. So, but there are those things that people would like to change about themselves. For example, you may want to be taller, you may want to be shorter, you may want to be a little bigger, you may want to be slimmer. For guys, you may want to add muscle. If you don't have, you may want to look buffed up. Or you may have a darker skin tone, you may want to be light. You may be light, you may want to be dark. There's so many things. Maybe you would like to change how you walk. There's so many things that people want to change about themselves. And these things that we want to change about ourselves are what lead to insecurities. These are the things that number one causes of why people are insecure about different aspects of their maybe physique, So let me just say that the first step, don't compare yourself to other people. Like, the thing is, you have your own signature. You have your own physical, you are your own entity, and you shouldn't compare yourself to the next person. Because if you've been listening to my videos, I talk about this a lot, and it's the most toxic thing you can do to yourself. If you're taller and you'd like to be shorter, like, guys, these are things you cannot change about yourself. You were born like that. Maybe it's not in your genes. If you would like to, if I'd like to be darker than I am, or if I'd like to be shorter, or if I'd like to be bigger or slimmer. Well, I hear there are surgeries today that those things can be done, but I feel like you need to accept yourself. Accept yourself the way you look like, because you are beautiful just as you are. We are perfect in our own imperfections. These imperfections are what make us perfect. So when you take out your imperfection, you lose your own signature, because at the end of the day, it's because you compared yourself to another person that you start thinking you're not as good looking, or you're not the stereotype that society deems as perfect, So don't compare yourself. Accept the way you are. And let me say that there are people who would like to change the way. Sometimes we want to change some aspect of us so that we can be more accepted, so that we can fit in better, so that life can, be easier for you for whatever reason. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying it's bad, okay? But let me just say that don't want to change an aspect of who you are for someone else. Because let me just say that you shouldn't care what other people will think about you. Well, I know society, social media is playing such a huge role in making people to like portray themselves a certain way. You need, there's a lot. There's a lot in social media and on the internet, but it's all fabricated. Let me just say, you need to accept yourself as you are. And if you're changing yourself so that you can fit in, if you start dressing a different way, if you start listening to a different kind of music, or you start, maybe you want to lose weight or add weight or be taller, be shorter, for whatever reason, if you're doing it for so that other people can perceive you, you're doing it for the wrong thing, for the wrong reason, because the people who are meant to be in your life, okay, the right people who are to be in your life will accept you just as you are. The right people for you, that's friends, significant others, whoever they are, they will accept you just as you are, and they will never make you feel like you need to change yourself to be accepted. So if you're changing yourself, and I'm mainly talking to the younger generation, because there's a lot of, I want to be cooler, I want to be better looking, I want to be, especially this thing about being cool, and I don't know, comparing yourself to pop culture and celebrities, really, okay, you don't have to be like someone else. You don't have to, you are your own person. You have your own style, okay? And if you're, just as I've said, if you want to change yourself so that you can be accepted, or other people can see you as I don't know, better, all those things, they're not worthy to be in your life. They're not. You need to cut off people who make you feel unworthy, people who make you feel like you're a lesser person, people who make you feel like you're not successful, people who make you feel like you're a failure or you didn't amount to much. I need you to cut them off. At times, these are family members or very close people, maybe a very close friend who maybe you grew up with, and now maybe they're changing. Even family can do that. But this is for your own health and mental health, avoid interacting with these people. I'm not saying you cut off your whole connection with them, because as I've said, some of them may be your family, but cut off a lot of interaction. If someone who always makes you feel unworthy, unloved, you don't look good, you're not stylish, I don't know, you're not, all those things, cut them off, because at the end of the day it's going to be toxic to you. And stop comparing yourself to other people, regardless of how you look. If you're big, if you're tiny, if you're tall, short, maybe, my apologies, but maybe you got into an accident and maybe you lost your legs. It happens. like, love yourself, because as I said, the people who are meant to be in your life truly will love you regardless of how you look, how you walk. If you have all the senses, maybe if you can see or not, if you can hear or not, if you can talk or not, it's a lot. And don't change yourself for another person, or don't change your own signature for other people or to be accepted by other people. Okay, you are your own unique light. Don't shut off your spark so that you can light up like someone else. At the end of the day, you're going to be a photocopy. If you find that watching too much TV or being on the internet so much or social media makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to lose weight, oh my gosh, I need to be lighter, oh my gosh, if you ever find yourself wanting to change the way you are, number one, ask yourself, why am I doing it? And I'm not saying it's wrong to change the way you look. I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is, if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, which is to please other people, to be accepted by other people, like if it's not for you, if it's for other people, then it's for the wrong reasons. So you need to first off understand that you need to love yourself, okay? And don't be concerned about how other people perceive you. Don't be concerned about how other people like talk about you. Like, who are they in your life? Your world is what you make of it. You create your own reality. So that's why I always say you need to cut off the toxic people in your life. And by toxic, I mean people who make you feel unworthy, unloved. Like, you need to change the way you look like maybe you're unsuccessful, like you have no money. Even if you don't, like, true friends will accept you the way you are. They'll encourage you to be better, for the right reasons. Maybe to change how you look for the right reasons, maybe health-wise, So guys, everyone is unique. Let me just say that accept yourself just as you are. It's hard at times. Some people, maybe you've always been told since you were young, like, you're not as talented as the other people, you're not as pretty as the other people, you're not tall, maybe you're big, so other people always like secluded. I don't know, especially in school, high school, I feel like this happens a lot. And don't let it affect you. Like, wake up one day and just make the conscious decision to not care what other people think about you. And I know it's not easy if you've always cared how other people perceive you, but you can always start taking small steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Like today you wake up, affirmations. See, affirmations will work perfectly to change your subconscious mind, because you see, you have your conscious mind and you have your subconscious mind. So our belief system are really rooted in your subconscious mind. So these are things you believe about yourself subconsciously, and affirmations will help you change that. You can view affirmations as telling yourself a lie over and over again until, let me tell you, this happens. One day that lie becomes true. And if you would like to be successful, or if you'd like to, but the first affirmations you need to start with is not the ones to change yourself. They're the ones to accept yourself. So you can start by saying, I am worthy, I am loved, I am strong, I am successful. Like, claim it into existence. But the first step is you need to accept. Then remember to cut off the people who make you feel like a pain, like you're useless, like you didn't amount to much. Cut them off. or don't interact with them as much, because it's toxic and you don't need that kind of toxicity in your life. You literally don't need it. So I believe we're coming to the end of the video, and those are just some of the points, some of the key factors that you need to like put into consideration. So guys, love yourself just as you are, and be careful not to lose yourself, because you may end up losing who you are when you try so hard to be like someone else. Don't try to be a photocopy of someone else just to be accepted or to gain a higher following. Who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, none of these things matter, you know, like how you live your life is what matters. So avoid really caring what other people say about you. Like, just don't. Yeah, be your own self. There is perfection in your own imperfections, and remember, the true people who deserve to be in your life will love you and accept you regardless of how you look, who you are, how you dress, where you're from, how you talk, regardless. So if someone makes you feel unworthy, cut them off. Yeah, so we've come to the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.